You're cruising down Interstate 19 south of Tucson, and something odd along the road catches your eye. Did you see it? Don't worry, it happens again. Another set of two road signs right next to each other that say the same thing. If you pull over before exit 95 at 0 miles an hour, you can tell that there are in fact two signs feet apart with the same wording. There's a simple explanation. Crews are replacing signs and have yet to take down the old ones. Why the shiny new signage?
A lot of these signs have been on I-19 for over 20 years, and they've really started to deteriorate. ADOT
spokesman Dustin Krugel explains heat, sun, graffiti, and time have all taken their toll. This picture shows an overhead sign smacked by a semi, another with cracking under the lettering. Some signs might look okay to you and me, but Krugel says,
if you're traveling at freeway speeds, they may look like they're just fine, but when you're traveling at night, these signs they're not as reflective, and they can be much harder to see.
Krugel says federal dollars, which cannot go towards construction work, will pay for 2,000 highly reflective signs over 63 miles, costing $1.6 million. We wondered, why build new signs from the ground up? Why not reuse the steel posts that hold the signs?
These new foundations are crash-worthy supports where if a vehicle impacts it, it's meant to break from its foundation and potentially, save someone's life.
Now, I-19, as you may know, all of those signs use kilometers. A None on Your Side viewer asked us to ask ADOT if that plans to change, if installing these new signs, they'll be converting those kilometers to miles. Well, the answer is no. ADOT says that the signs that it is replacing are exit signs and safety notices, and not those ones that list the distance to the next city. And Guy, this time around, I have a question for you, a trivia question. I wonder if you know why those signs on I-19 use kilometers and not miles.
My guess is it has to do with federal law.
Yeah, ADOT explains that back in the 70s and the 80s, the federal government did a little experiment picking some highway corridors across the country and using the metric system, listing all of the signs in kilometers, and this was one of those spots, and it remains today. There's your fun fact for the day.
Wondered about that, including me. Okay, thank you.